Coach, you guys had a great all-around performance this past weekend, earning a very convincing 34-7 victory on the road. After a game like that, do you ever worry about a letdown? And if so, is there anything that you can do to help prevent that during the week?
Again, we continue to take it, 1 week at a time. It was a very good win. It was sloppy at times, though. It was nothing that we walked away from there thinking that we were a great football team. By no means. We squandered some opportunities. We, shot ourselves in the foot with some penalties. We walked away from that game knowing that there's an immense amount of work that still needs to be done. So I was very pleased with the practice up to this point in time. The Tuesdays and Wednesday practice went very well, and I don't think we have to worry about that. I think that we walked away from that knowing that we still have a lot of improvement to make sure we take care of it.
Your team has been listed on the others receiving votes list in the D3 football top 25 poll for the past couple of weeks, and your defense is currently ranked 15th in the nation, allowing just 9.33 points per game. What are your thoughts on earning that type of national attention?
I don't know how much our guys even follow it or know about it. I know that from our fan base and our parents and some of our alumni, that's how we've been learning more and more about it. But I think the thing for us is it's what we had initially set out to do when we had put Union and put Montclair State onto our roster, or onto our schedule. We knew that if we could come out that end, on the winning end of those games, we would be in a situation where maybe there would be some national attention, but more importantly, we'd be really prepared going into our regular season contests. So, in our conference play. So that's something that we had initially set out to do. I'm not sure if we had anticipated it to work in exactly that way. I think that those are two very tough opponents, and we were pleased with knowing that we can compete more on what we perceive to be more of a national level against two very good, out-of-conference opponents from two very, very good leagues. So we appreciate that recognition. At the same time, it doesn't change anything that we do on a daily basis.
All right, Coach, you've got Endicott College coming up this week in your Boyd Division opener. Your team has lost two hard-fought, one-score games to the Gulls the last 2 years. I know you like to take it one game at a time, but is this a date that you've had circled on your schedule?
Sure, but for different reasons. It's our first conference opponent. Regardless of who that first conference opponent would be, everything that we had done up to this point in time was to lead us to this, exact point right now. So it is Endicott. It is a team that, we were up 21 points 2 years ago and squandered it in the fourth quarter. We had our opportunities last year and weren't able to get that done. So it is something that certainly there's a nice competition that's going on between the two of us. It's we're very similar schools, and it's going to be a very hard-fought game, which we're excited about. But again, as far as because it's Endicott or anything else, not necessarily. I think because it's the start of our in-conference season, that's really why we'd have this circled.
All right, Salve Regina celebrates Alumni Homecoming and Family Weekend on Saturday. In what ways is this a special event for you and your program?
Well, I think our first game we had a record-setting crowd, and I think the community's involved. I think that the town's involved. I think the parents are involved. We have a good group of recruits at the last game. We have more coming to this game. It's really a situation where I think these alumni can come back and just see what they hadn't seen for X amount of years here. I know that as we continue to talk to the alumni, they're very excited and they're very proud of where we're at and hopefully where we're continuing to go. So it's not only a chance for us to play in front of a bigger crowd, but the thing that it's a special crowd because we're one of them, they're one of us. That's something that you don't get with all those games. The alumni really try to make it back here and make it to a game like this. There'll be guys that can't make every game, but will make this one. So we want to make sure it's memorable for them.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you very much, and good luck against Endicott College this weekend in your Boyd Division opener.
Thanks, Stephen. Appreciate it.